Hey everybody, it's Downtown Dave. I'm out and about, I'm trying to find a place to eat. Where do you think I'm heading? So this is one of the rare times I got to get my car, unfortunately, but it's worth it. We're going north on 75, we're getting off at the 7 Mile exit, we're taking 7 Mile west. Any ideas yet? 7 Mile west, we're getting onto Woodward, we're going to do the loop-de-loop on Woodward, and what do we have here? Check out all these cars and all these people all in line for the grand reopening of Dutch Girl Doughnuts. That's right. They originally opened in 1947, closed in 2021 due to pandemic, and their grand reopening is today. Dutch Girl is kind of famous in Detroit. You'll see why in a second. Look at all the people in this line. All in all, I spent almost 4 hours here waiting to get a taste of these donuts that I haven't had in 3 years. So you're probably thinking I'm crazy for spending this much time in line waiting for donuts. You might be right, but I had such a great time meeting new foodie friends here. I have no regrets. Some of the usual suspects showed up from work. Hi Kat, hi Bobby, hi Mike, how you guys doing? So we had this lady try to parallel park her Focus, and this was pretty entertaining. The people in the crowd were trying to help her, and it just was not happening. Back and forth, and finally she kind of got it in there, and she got a big round of applause when she got out. And then for whatever reason, she decided to get back in her car again and make it worse, and the crowd just went crazy. So a couple hours into this, talking to my new friends here, we're talking about food and desserts, just having a great time. We're getting closer to the door here, and then the news media starts to show up. So I did start my live stream, and unfortunately it's not in high definition, but you can view it in its entirety. Here's a little excerpt from it where the media came down and gave us a little interview. So this is Rhonda Hart. She's a super foodie. She knows all the good spots in the area. So the interview was probably 5 minutes long. They only saved about 2 seconds worth of it. Here's what actually came out on the broadcast.
3 years ago, crowds lined up outside of Dutch Girl Doughnuts. Dutch Girl Donut. Dutch Girl Donuts. To get their taste of those sweet treats. The donut shop opened in the 1940s and has been a staple in the Detroit community. It closed in 2021 because of staffing shortages, and the owner passed a few weeks later.
I've been coming here since 1970 and ecstatic that they're back open. When it comes to donuts, there is no comparison. It's Dutch Girl and that's it.
And what Rhonda said is absolutely true. There is nothing else out there like Dutch Girl Donuts. Sorry again for the bad quality from the live stream, but we had this crazy guy pull up, and take a listen to what he said and how the crowd responded. Folks, we got people stopped in the street here. This could be a traffic situation. Please be careful, everyone. We do not... This guy seems... I gotta go, man. I ain't got time. What's up?
You the photographer?
You're live on Downtown.
Listen,
Dave
man.
Right
that donut shop, they never quit. They put too much sugar in that donut.
Too much sugar?
Yeah.
No. Boo. I think the crowd disagrees with you.
I'm gonna go to the health department. I'm gonna go to the health department.
Oh wow. Folks.
Delete that clip. Delete that clip.
So that was kind of like the highlight of the day. We all got a kick out of this guy. So we finally got closer to the main entrance here, and we got a peek at the baker making the actual dough and the donuts and stuff from scratch, and it's a sight to behold. So this isn't a skill that I would ever have, and I'm glad other people do. This dough is like super poofy. I don't know how they make it. Rolling it out with the rolling pin, getting it nice and flat. She's got her little cutter here to cut out the donut shapes. So after she cuts them out, she puts them into the special oven where they got to sit for a while, and this is kind of where we got hung up, waiting for the donuts to kind of get poofy. But after about a half hour, they came out, and take a look at these things. Don't they look amazing? So after that, it's time to dunk them into the oil. We take the whole tray, just plop it right in. They're floating around on the top. They got this little stick to kind of flip them over. And I gotta tell you, folks, after waiting for hours, the smell from these things cooking was teasing us so bad we were ready to chow down. But not before we dunk them in the icing. Make sure they're covered in that sugary goodness. Look, we're really dunking these bad boys. Give them a second to cool down. They get thrown in the box and they're ready to go. I give them some cash, and here is what I get in return. A beautiful box of glazed donuts. I didn't get a chance to get the sour cream because they weren't making them today, but I will be back once they do start selling those again. All right, thank you, Dutch Girl. Let's take these back to the car and take a bite and see what the verdict is. Thank you, Bobby, for joining me in this scene. And I don't think much needs to be said. Just take a look at our faces. They were delicious. Thank you, Dutch Girl Donuts. You really are so delicious. I will be back to see you again soon. So next on the list, I tried to get you a sneak preview of the Jason Hargrove Transit Center, which is on the old state fairgrounds. Unfortunately, I didn't get this posted in time. They're already open. The mayor did his whole big thing, but here's what we saw. So here's an old Bing Maps bird view of the area. This is the transit center in the bottom here. I believe that they saved most of the structure. Everything else here has just been completely wiped out. It's unfortunate they couldn't save or do something with the Coliseum. All right, so here's some historical satellite imagery. 2014, you can see the Myers isn't even there. Here's 2016, and here's 2023. You can see the Amazon. I think there's a Target warehouse going up here too. So this Amazon facility is just ginormous. They say this thing brings in a lot of jobs. I don't know. I do know these buildings are huge, and they're probably full of robots. Quick shout out to Sadiq and D.IT. You are the man. It's sad that the Coliseum is gone, but it's cool that they preserve the scoreboard here inside the Transit Center lobby. Quick close-up on the roof. You can see these are the original structure from the old building. So there's 10 bus bays at the station. 7 of the bays will be dedicated to Detroit only transit. The other 4 bays are going to be smart buses, which get you out into the suburbs. So it looks like we have a Wyoming, a Conant, a Woodward, and a Livernois route that will get you north and south. And then we have 2 8-mile routes that will get you east and west. There's plenty of maps for both the smart system and the DDOT system inside. Very detailed, very clean looking. I do appreciate these. Next video, I'm going to go in depth on how these fares and passes work. So I admit, I'm not a DDOT customer yet. I really haven't had the need, but I'm going to give this system a chance. I'm going to see if I can use this to replace my normal car traffic. I'm going to give it a fair chance, and I'm going to report back and let you guys know what I think. So that's all I got for you guys today. Thanks again. I really appreciate everyone for subscribing. Please don't forget to hit that button. I got a super series on nachos coming. We're going to find the best dang nachos in all of Mexican town. You're not going to want to miss it. Thanks again. We'll see you next time. Bye.